welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Join us now are Caitlin Corley with the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library, alongside Dr. Walt Menninger and Todd Fertig. Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's great to have you guys back on the show to talk more about the book, and I'm very excited to have you, Caitlin, on here live with us as opposed to Book of the Week. So I want to start with you guys again. Dr. Menninger, we've chatted before about your book. You questioned yourself about writing this book, I understand. What motivated you to kind of go through with it and start this whole, book campaign now?
Well, I don't know that I can identify a specific thing. I just was, it's really Todd's fault.
Oh, it's Todd's fault. Okay.
No, it got stimulated by that. I've had some remarkable experiences, but the challenge was articulating them about them in a way that would be interesting to others and finding the right translator.
Yeah, Todd, what was the experience like being the right translator for
Well,
Walt
I just
here?
happened to be in the right place at the right time. Dr. Walt has incredible wisdom and a lot of lessons that we can all still learn from, even though a lot of those lessons were given 20, 30, 40 years ago, they're still relevant today. So then it was just a matter of recapturing his incredible life experiences that, in addition to the history of the Menninger Clinic, he had a lot of his own personal experiences in his own career that are just remarkable and a delight to read or write about. So I think people like it.
And did I hear that there was at least one point a debate about what should and what shouldn't go in the book?
Yes, well.
Did it make it in the book or did it not make it in the book?
So I produced a chapter that we called the Cuckoo's Nest, that had to do with a lot of connections to famous people in the arts industry or sports or whatever. And I produced it to him kind of unannounced and said, what do you think of this? He said, this is fantastic, but we can't use it in the book.
Oh.
And the reason was?
Medical ethics.
Medical ethics.
Medical ethics.
Okay. I can understand that, I think.
Particularly if you happen to have been one of the people involved. It's not my privilege to talk about you. You can say all you want to about yourself, but if you've seen me professionally, I am obligated to respect your privacy.
I respect that. I like the gumption to put that in there, but I respect the not putting it in there. So with the book out now, what's the reception been like from readers so far?
Well, I have been profoundly grateful for the response. It's gotten a much more, I don't know, welcoming and positive response. I've received compliments and so forth, and I think it's his fault.
Todd, it all comes down to you.
It has been most gratifying.
Yeah. That is wonderful.
And this occasion, I'm privileged for us to be able to go to the library. I have special pleadings. My wife was very much involved in the library rebuilding, however many years ago that was, and with the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library is a gem in our community. It is a tremendous resource, and so it's a special privilege to be able to be welcomed there and to have an opportunity to talk this. But and we have a person trained at Washburn, a Kansan from Western Kansas, who has gone into library science and is getting a master's at an Emporia State. And I think it's wonderful that they have Caitlin here to help bring this about.
Yes, yes. Caitlin, please talk a little bit about the author event here that they'll be present at. What can people expect from it?
Yes, so it's next Wednesday at 7 p.m. in the evening, April 30th. Dr. Walt and Todd will be there. They'll kind of give a conversation about the book, talk about their process, what's going on. There'll be a Q&A discussion or Q&A opportunity following that, and then there will be books there for people to purchase when want to take something home with them.
Fantastic. I hope you guys will be signing the books.
Oh, that goes with the territory.
And with the Q&A, I feel like now people are going to be asking about the missing chapter at this point. I may have opened a Pandora's box for you guys. But how does it feel to engage with a Q&A? I always think those are so much fun.
Well, it's a great opportunity for people to ask Dr. Walt about things that they find specifically interesting. One thing that's really significant is that April 1st was the 100th anniversary of the history of the Menninger Clinic. So that's certainly a topic that we will talk a lot about. And in Topeka specifically, there's so many people that remember or even work there or connected in one way or another to the clinic. There's going to be a lot of people that will be interested in celebrating the 100th anniversary.
I think so. You mentioned that. Like, I think one of my coworkers, like, oh, Dr. Walt's coming in today, and she was talking about how her relatives, worked there, and how the impact it had on the society and the family. It's wonderful what's been built in the past 100 years now. Time flies sometimes. And Caitlin, real fast again, details, time for the event, and do people need to sign up?
Yes, April 30th at 7 p.m. There's no registration required. We just hope that everyone shows up. We have a full house, and listen to Todd and Dr. Walt.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us this morning again. It's always great to have you guys on the show. And everyone, please don't miss Dr. Walt Menninger and Todd Ferdig April 30th at the library, and go to tscpl.org for a full look at all the amazing events going on.